Okay, now we're looking at the Bean, son of Butterbean, Brandon Esch. He's making his pro debut tonight, and in a 4-round event, we're going to see if he can continue this King of the 4-rounders, where his dad is left off against Matthew Eckerly.
You know, the Bean is about 290 pounds. He looks like he's in similar shape to his father, although he has yet to prove himself.
And I have it on a good source that Butterbean Sr. picked out Matt Eckerly, who's 1-3, one knockout. All 3 of his losses were by knockout, as the opponent, thinking, here's easy prey for my son. You know, he's going to go in there and just plow over Eckerly. We're going to find out if father knows best.
Eckerly and the Bean is a pretty good. It's an interesting matchup. They're both, they're heavyweights. They're both big guys. They're both young guys. They both have a lot to prove in the sport, and I think they're going to come out firing. This is not going to be a slow start.
Well, also the Bean, he has an edge as far as the sport itself goes. His dad's a big name. He looks just like him. He's wearing the same trunks, although he doesn't want to be known as Butterbean Jr. He wants to be known strictly as the Bean. So he wants his cake and wants to eat it too, which when you look at him, it's not a surprise. And if he wins, then there could be some money in the sport for him. There's no doubt about it. Eckerly, if he wins, he's still going to have to fight his way up. He doesn't have a well-known father in the sport.
Not that we know of.
No. Never heard of Eckerly Sr.
Eckerly looks like a pretty strong man. He's definitely ready to fight. He's looks like he's in pretty good shape for heavyweight, and the Bean is not so much.
No, not so much. I guess that he's got a very good at lifting weights, and he's got a bench press record of some sort, and that he's looking to drop some weight in this fight, drop Matt Eckerly down to the canvas.
He does look very confident as he raises his hand while he's introduced. And look, strolls very confidently to the middle of the ring.
He is full of confidence. Maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe he is the next big thing in boxing.
He exudes confidence, and we'll see if Eckerly can handle that.
And Eckerly has to be intimidated. When he looks across the ring, he's seeing Butterbean. He looks just like his dad, and we've all seen Butterbean's exploits. Butterbean has knocked out a lot of gentlemen in his day.
I think we can say with pretty good confidence that Butterbean wouldn't have a problem with Eckerly, but we'll see how the Bean does.
And here we go. Right hand, right off the money. He has him hurt, Jer.
Eckerly came out firing. He landed a good punch, but the Bean is coming back. Doesn't look like he's hurt. He's throwing some good punches of his own, some combinations. They're just wailing away at each other.
This is a pure 6 brawl. We have Eckerly who landed the better. He landed 2 right hands, one right off the bat and one on the inside here that stunned him.
When we go back to it, measuring each other up again. Body punches, nice right hands by Eckerly.
Beautiful 3-punch combination to the body, one to the head. And Butterbean Jr., or the Bean, I'm sorry, is having his issues, and he got clocked again, Jared.
He's missing. He's throwing wild punches and missing by a mile, and Eckerly's countering very effectively with power punches. And the punches that Bean are landing are sloppy. These are not hard punches. He better get his stuff together in this fight very quickly. Nice body shot. He's throwing power punches to the body. He just missed wildly to the head of the Bean.
And Bean trying to backhand there. You can see there's a lot of nervousness in Bean's face. This is pro debut, and he looks like he's a bundle of nerves.
He doesn't look comfortable in the ring.
Oh, right uppercut, Jared. It was like a half hook, half uppercut.
Nick the chin, shovel punch, nick the chin of the Bean. Eckerly comes back with another body punch, and he swings wild to the head of the Bean.
On the break, and Bean is not happy. You look, Eckerly, he's a brawler. He's got some punch.
Big right hand missed. He knows that would have done the job if anything.
Yeah, he knows he left himself wide open too, but the Bean didn't capitalize on it. He let him off the hook. Another right hand. Another crazy one.
Wow, 2 in a row. The third one connects, and down is the Bean.
Jared, this fight's over.
The Bean's not getting up.
No,
the Bean's not moving.
The Bean is down. I hope he's okay, but he was clocked, Jared. That's 240 pounds behind a huge punch.
He fell with a crash that I've never seen before.
The whole building vibrated. That was 289 pounds lifted off the canvas and dropped, dead weight. And here it comes, Jared. Boom. Right hook, right on the money.
Crushing right hand, right on the money. The Bean didn't even see it coming.
No, and boom.
Came right over his left hook. He didn't see it.
It looked almost like it landed right on the temple, Jer. And that's the most dangerous part of the body to get hit. And look at, there's a sloppy hook, and boom. And what Eckerly did so smart was he was looking down when he hit him in the head. He pulled, the bait and switch on him. And unfortunately, this is the result. They're giving him oxygen, and I hope that he's okay. This has to be very, very tough for his dad, who's backstage right now warming up for the main event, and tough for this gentleman as well, Eckerly, who he
looks very concerned.
Yeah, he came here to win, not to kill somebody. And there was the right hand in the first few seconds of the fight here that set the pace.
First punch of the fight did a lot of damage to the Bean. I think it did a lot of damage to his confidence. I don't think it hurt him, but it did a lot of damage to his confidence.
And there was that shovel punch, and that shovel punch, there it is, boom, that rattled him. And you look at these sloppy punches, and that's the first right hook that missed.
He's swinging for the fences. He missed one.
There's two. And you thought Bean Jr. would catch on, but he didn't. Here's number three. Boom.
Eckerly decided that was the punch that was going to end the fight, and that's what he did.
Stick the fork in him. He's done. And he is still down, Jer.
He's moving. He is talking, and he's moving his own hands, so that's a good sign.
That's a very good sign. It looks like he might get up. It looks like they're going to help him up, so he won't be carried out on a stretcher. 200.
Luckily for the stretcher.
Absolutely, 289 pounds on the stretcher. You're going to need a few people to carry that, no doubt about it. But this was a spectacular knockout for Eckerly. This is, he came here as the decided underdog, the hand-picked opponent for this guy, and he went in there and destroyed him.
The Bean's on his feet to a round of applause. And it's amazing that he's able to walk out under his own power.
And it only took 2 minutes, Jer. 2 minutes to drop him. You can see the disappointment in his face. All that confidence that he walked into the ring with, that he strolled over to the middle of the ring with the stare down, that was false bravado. And Eckerly exploited it.
After that first punch by Eckerly, that strong right hand, in the first few seconds of the fight, the Bean's confidence was not there after that punch.
No, a good win, and that was so far the best knockout tonight. A perfect right hook.